Welcome. Another wonderful day, isn't it, chat? How you guys doing? Wait, is it actually, whoopsie, better double check, I didn't check my sound, whoopsie. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Woo! Hey thens, good to see ya. I just answered your question you asked on Discord, so hopefully, you know, that's all settled. It was quite the odd little, translation request you made, not gonna lie. I guess you found, like, a chat message or something in the files. Anyway, hey guys, we're back in Elden Ring. We're gonna now go through that. Let's see, what's in here? Ooh. Stone sword. Yep, gotcha. Oh. Oh. How long have you been locked in here with that body? Oh, whoopsie, sorry. Oh, right, I don't have a HUD. Crimson Seat Talisman. It was just in the Lua? Sorry, Vens, I don't know your witchcraft known as coding. I'm afraid the terms are unfamiliar. I study law. It happens pretty often. They leave a lot of comments. Oh, that's cool. I remember Dark Souls 2, there was a lot of stuff that Illusory Wall sent me once upon a time. So I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, okay, everything's working. Yeah, surprised this is in here. There's an altar here. Oh. And there were some pews there, once upon a time. Wonder what happened to them. If only I could whistle. Hey, I-Man, good to see you. Aloha. How we doing? This is with the shadow thing, right? Okay, bathed in light or whatever. They're good. Okay. I guess that's a dev tutorial. So I gotta put the shadows in the light. More of you guys, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys are weak. How does he do it, chat? 100% success rate. It wasn't like it was the most obvious illusory wall on the planet. I even found a longer comment with a date at the end being August 9th, 2018. Actually, is it August 9th or would it be September 8th? Actually, I can't remember how Japanese do their calendar system, so I have to double check that. Either way, that's cool. 18 sounds weird, though. Why would it be 18? This isn't for Demon Souls, is it? It's for something else, I assume? I'm not sleeping again. Use Mikkel on me. Where are you? We are currently in the Sainted Hero's grave. God. I remember this being different in the Japanese, but I don't remember what the Japanese term was off the top of my head. I want to say maybe noble? No, I don't think it was noble. Oh, this is gonna bug me all stream. I'm gonna check after this, though, and, like, comment or something, because... Gosh, I hate not remembering things. Curse my goldfish memory! Juggling between all the different languages in this game, these games. Trying to keep it all in my head. Oh, yes. Yes. So, hey, buddy. You're in the light. So, like, if you get out of the light... No, you're still normal. You're also dead. Ha. Ha. Oh. Oh, you're shadowy. Oh, okay. I see how this works. Gotcha. Right. Perfect. Okay, so this is the kite dungeon. You kite them all the way back here, and then you kill them. Got you. Wait, what? Did I just go in a circle? Oh dear lord, I went in a circle. I think it would be September 18th, 2008. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Yes, I'm probably, yeah, I probably got all of that mixed up, because I don't remember how, the Japanese calendar system is, listed. But that would... Oh, oh, of course! Can't just leave well enough alone, can you? You find these stupid revenants, you find their king. Oh my... God, you are horrifying. Okay, chat, hear me out. I know it's risky and kind of stupid, but what if I just come and azure this? There we go, problem solved. Just press my I delete button. What about 2008? That was so long ago. He found something, yeah, like Ben says. He found something for Demon Souls. So, if it's September 18th, didn't Demon Souls come out, no, Demon Souls came out in 2009, right? Or was that the English? Huh. No, I think Demon Souls proper came out in 2008, right? So that's pretty close to release date, I think. And then the English version came out 2009, right? Because it took a while to get the publisher to, you know, actually publish it. That's interesting. God, falling in this game is so... like, I was surprised when it was Dark Souls. I was like, oh, I don't instantly die after coming from Dark Souls 2. But now that I'm in here, I'm like, oh my god. I just don't take damage, period. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was obvious. Sorry, man. First, oh. Yep, Lothric slaves still be Lothric slaves, even when they're frickin' golems, gargoyles, whatever. Imps. There we go. Yeah, Demon Souls came out in 2009. I think I should check. Demon Souls was published in Japan on February 5th, 2009. Okay, so Demon Souls was published in 2009 too. So, February 5th, 2009. So we're talking about like 6 to 8 months before release here, right? If it's back in August, for sure. It has to be about, yeah. I wonder what do you know what name they're talking about in that comment there? Like, is it for, like, I don't know, like King Allant or something? What did Hirai-san get scolded to do? Or was it, like, a bunch of internal stuff? Like, they were calling things internally some stuff, and, like, Miyazaki or whoever's like, hey, Hirai-san, cut it out. Langdell Soldier's Ashes, that makes sense. Anything else other than the fact that they're Langdell soldiers? Spears of soldiers, which equipped with a spear and a great shield, the soldiers of Lindell fight their battles defensively. During the Shattering, they were the ramparts that fortified the royal capital. So that doesn't necessarily mean that they only existed, that they could have predated the royal capital in the Shattering in that sense. Well, I should say the royal capital, just the royal capital during the Shattering. So they might have just been, like, standard guards. So these guys could have been buried who knows when. Interesting. I guess also considering the fact it's ashes, these might be people who came in. I'm still curious why we find people as ashes, because there doesn't seem to be a lot of cremation happening in this game. Oh. You know, I expected something like this, considering the way this was laid out, but, okay. Man, I love that! No charging! Yes. Save me all the sorcery. Yeah, around there, but they could have been touching up the AI. 2008 was what the time when big economic crises were across the US and EU. That's true. But I'm not sure if that, I'm not sure how much that affected Demon Souls. I've never heard something to that effect, but, you know, you never know. Economics is economics. I'm sure there was, at least a, cascading effect somewhere down the line. Hey, Loki. Hey, Citrus. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. As you guys can see, I'm going through this dungeon. This is the AI-defined Lua, specifically above role types, which is used for when several enemies are attacking and such. So was it like, so you think it might be a name like, oh, it's confusing what terminology we're using here. It's not obvious what it is or how it's different from, say, other stuff. This goes up somehow. Oh, that's one way to do it. I see. Again, I will never understand why there's so much water. Also, we consistently find these guys here. Oh, well, we don't find those. Well, we don't find destined death happening here. So, I have to imagine these guys don't have anything to do with destined death. They're not those who live in death or anything like that. I can only assume these are just those. Because they're called, again, they're called, I think, corpses in English, but the Japanese term is the same term for hollow. And again, that's the same term used for, like, the nobles and stuff like that. Yep. So I can only imagine that all this rotting and stuff has to somehow be connected to the idea that you hollow as you die because you're immortal and stuff like that. That's my thought process. Oh. Oh, no, no, no! Thank you! Thank you, actually! Actually grateful. I didn't want to do that. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, probably. Roll type, non-roll type, attack equals 0, attack roll type, torment. Okay, okay. I think I see why Hirai-san needed a little talking to. Oh boy, yeah, I can imagine. Did anyone get a scolding for that ladder coding though? Because oh my god, oh, it's just you. Never mind. I thought it was like a crazy mini boss or something. Yeah, there you are, dead. So, my assumption is, because we find these guys so often in watery areas, that the idea is these are some of the corpses who are buried here, but then they get this area becomes waterlogged for one reason or another. Yeah, we don't really have a reason why. There's not a lot of water that's in this area. I'm having a moment with my chat! Stupid hollow. Moja! Moja! Ay, ay, ay. So I have to imagine that these are the corpses that are, like, buried here, but, like, it gets waterlogged, so the corpses get infested with water, and they start rotting because of maggots and shit like that. It would also explain, because if water has anti-time properties, or at least anti-aging, or whatever it is in this universe, similar to in Dark Souls and stuff, that might explain why they still have flesh on them and they haven't become skeletons like we see in other places where, you know, bodies are buried for apparently so long. Yo! Hey, John! Good to see ya! Don't kick me. Man, that pasted weird, but it's got some weird names, yeah. I can imagine. Lots of Roru on there. Lots of Roru. 28 September took down many companies. That time many games didn't come out at all. Yeah, but I think Demon Souls was always kind of like the black sheep in the company at the time, so I wouldn't be surprised. Human Bone Shard. Oh no. Oh no. Dang it. I wasn't prepared for you. Hey, Night Scout. Those ones may have had mushrooms on them. Very true. Nice. Be careful because there's a revenant in here spawning for the ground after what. Citrus, I just want you to know, I hate you. Worm face nearby. Oh, is there? That's gonna be fun. So, did you encounter the enemy type from this video's thumbnail yet? Yeah, I counted them earlier, Night Scout. Like last stream when we were doing Elden Ring. It was like, oh boy, the last Elden Ring screen. I heard the noises, and then I saw the worm face. I was like, oh, you. Okay. Okay. The face with the worms, or the worms with the face. I don't know which came first. Well, guess we'll see when we get to that. Alright, listen. I got some runes. I don't care for you. Go die in a ditch somewhere. Go fall off a cliff. Oh. Oh. Nothing here, right? Yeah, I'm good, so I can only go forward. Feels weird, though, the way they close off the door, then. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Oh, not gonna follow me, huh? Okay. Have it your way. I could have swore I heard an imp. Hello? Impy boy? Nope, I don't think he's skulking about. Yeah, he's not skulking about, okay. Probably the ones up there, then. Okay, okay. What do we do here? We try not to die, that's what. You know what? Gonna just do this ahead of time before bad shit happens? Yeah, okay. Actually, do I need to care about these guys? Who is letting you drop from up there? There we go. Get off of me! No one likes you. There you go. There we go. That's why I asked about the deep maggot zombies before. Because of the worm faces and stuff like that, too. Again, like I said in that, that stream there, Night Scout, Miyazaki's definitely someone where, like, when he has an idea, he wants to convey it. So sometimes he wants things to be grotesque. Now, granted, as I've said before, his idea of what's cute is also a bit, skewed from the average person. Again, he thinks ROM is quote-unquote cute, which I can kind of see it, but I don't. I really don't. But, like, yeah, when it comes to stuff like the Dragon Zombie, his idea wasn't to make it just grotesque for grotesque's sake. And the Japanese uses terms that kind of mean grotesque in the very, you know, dirty sort of, like, gross-out horror type of way. Dirty, drippy, oozing, you know, that type of thing, right? But he didn't want to capture that when it came to the Dragon Zombie because he wanted it to be sad. Versus, say, the Deep Maggots or, say, Worm Faces and stuff like that. Sometimes it's clear that most of, and he even acknowledges it in the DesignWorks interview when he talks about, like, his designs for Dark Souls. He says most or many. He always qualifies, and he's always saying, you know, from my perspective. He understands that his idea of, you know, being elegant or refined is different from other people's, from, like, the most way people would define it. Like I said, his thing is, like, you know, it's, you know, it doesn't have that gross out, you know, very, you know, covered in blood and gore and mucilage and all that type of stuff. But then when he, it's most of the designs, you know, stuff like the crawling carrion in Dark Souls is probably something he has in mind when he's saying something like that. Because he's like, you know, I can't say all of them. Like, there are quite a number that are like, you know, really are just kind of gross for grossness sake. But again, that's sort of the idea. His point isn't to try to make these things gross or anything like that. Except for the few cases he does, like worm faces, deep maggots, or crawling carrion. So again, that's all I gotta say on that front. Okay, you. Oh, thank goodness you went down in 2 hits. The Wraith Callers might be to blame for these zombies, but we don't see them in a lot of areas where they exist elsewhere, so I'm not entirely sure. Because the Wraith Callers are about vengeful ghosts they summon with their bells, right? I'm not sure if the zombies themselves would be something they would summon. Like, he thought back on his sadness and dignity line from Dark Souls 1 and cranked in full blast in the opposite direction. Yeah, like I said, there wasn't... The Japanese doesn't use sadness or dignity. I should say he doesn't use sadness and dignity. It's just like, sadness. Again, a lot of what people read for the DesignWorks interview, at least online, is I will say this, bad fan translation. Like, just real bad. The official translation is definitely a lot better, though it's not perfect. So yeah, like, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things I wish for Abyssal Archive I could have referenced the DesignWorks interview, like, just quote it, like we did with, items and stuff. But those quotes get so long, and it's just so lengthy, and, like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, no, even if it's my translation of them, I can't afford to, like, cut down on context or things in a conversation. It just didn't work. Which makes me sad, because I referenced the translation several times, but I just can't do it the way I want to. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, that's awkward. Wow, you expect me to walk all the way back over there, huh? Uh-huh. Go away. No one likes you. I don't need this, but I'm gonna get it anyway. Oh. Uh-huh. I don't see a lever or anything, so nope, this is the puzzle. Gotcha. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no, there's another one of you! Frick! Why would you do this to me, game? Why would you have that thing respawn? Yes, keep coming here, Shadow Man. Oh! Oh, I see how it is. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, I have to be doing something wrong, and this isn't intentional, because there's no way his AI... There we go. There we go. There's no way... Wait. That opened the door... You know what? I'm not even going to question it. Fine, we beat the trial. We opened the door. Yay. Oh, no, these are indeed maggot zombies. The Wraith Callers might be... we did that. Rom the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Not so itsy bitsy, I think, John Kick. I know that he doesn't mean everything gets the sadness and tragedy, but these latest things, man, he just went all out with the horror. Zero trace of whatever mercy the zombie dragon got. Yeah, he definitely looked at, like, Wormface. It was like... You know, actually, he might actually consider that elegant, to be honest. Because it doesn't have... Because, again, the terms he uses means real gross-out humor. Like, I'm talking about, like, literally, like, it's... the terms he used in the DesignWorks interview are very, like, texture-y. Like, there are a lot of onomatopoeias, so there's stuff that, like, you get the feel and the sense when you hear it. So it's like, it's kind of like if I describe Bones as, like, it's crunchy, right? But, like, for him, he's, like, talking about, stuff that's very, very oozy, viscous, very in that that sense. And Wormface doesn't have that, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, you can feel the sadness of the poor Wormface as it's got worms in the face or whatever. So I don't know. I could totally see him doing something like that. Though I agree with you. I still consider it all gross. I don't care. I don't care what, like, larger point this man thinks. He comes up with some messed up shit. He doesn't say dignity. He just has this idea that, he has this idea of, like, he wants a certain refinement to them, right? But as he qualifies in the DesignWorks interview, refinement for him is not refinement for, rest of sane people. I did not want to use that! No! Oh. Sorry, mate. No kill like overkill. I need to get used to moving off of that spell. Alright. I don't know what we're gonna fight, but I get the feeling I'm gonna hate it. Run, Loki, run! Yeah, I ran alright. Speaking of mistranslations, that root resin you've picked up has been the source of much debate. Oh, the root resin, right. Where is it? Now I got it around here somewhere. Ah, there you are. Right, because it says, great tree with capital letters in one word. Now, this doesn't exist in Japanese. There is no way for you to... whenever a translator, including myself, makes something capitalized, most of the time, I shouldn't say this all the time, because there are certain ways of which can simulate capitalization, like it's the Japanese equivalent, kind of like trying to do something with like capitalization, as it were, you know, to make something like stand out or be more formal or something like that. Again, for example, in Dark Souls, when Dragon Slayer Ornstein and Executioner Smo are being called that, I talked before, they're basically using quote-unquote kind of a Japanese equivalent to quotation marks in order to kind of indicate that these are supposed to be titles, not just them, you know, giving job descriptions. So the idea is like, you know, Ornstein, the Dragon Slayer, Smo, the Executioner, isn't necessarily their current jobs, but it's just telling of what their what titles or something that they've earned. Similar thing here. There isn't anything being used to actually indicate that great tree is a proper formal word. In fact, you could just easily just read this as great, where it says the roots of the great tree roots, you could just read this as great tree roots, because it's all one word, I guess you could say. So whether the great describes the roots or the tree, you could actually make an argument, because you could argue that it's great tree roots, not great tree roots, if that makes sense. Yeah. And then, of course, there's then the question of, okay, if the great tree is capitalized and it's one word, then it has to be this actual thing that exists. There was a great tree or whatever, right? And then it got connected to the tree. I have no like position on this currently, because again, I'm still in the middle of my playthrough. I'm kind of seeing what the environmental storytelling is telling me. I'm sort of leaning more and more on the skeptical side. Like maybe there was another tree before the Erd tree or something, or like the ideas are all a new Erd tree sprouted from an old one or something like that. Like, again, you could kind of go into there, but this concept of, oh, it's called the Great Tree, it's not really used that way. In fact, there's at least one or two instances where the Erd tree, again, or Japanese name Golden Tree, is referred to as a Great Tree or the Great Tree or whatever. So like, all we're told here is that these great tree roots were once linked to those of the Erd tree. Whether or not they're still linked, I guess you can make an argument. I guess that has to deal with destined death and all that, but... Well, I keep saying destined death. You know what I mean. Those who live in death. No, that's a bug. They want you to work for your light puzzle, clearly. I don't know how much of Wormface you saw or heard yet, but it gets worse if you only saw from afar. I was like, I like walked past them. I didn't get like an up close and personal look at them. I can't wait. Yeah, there's a prior Mega Soul. Yeah, I talked about that. A guy I'm in conversation with in a comment section even thinks it still existed based on stray combos he's had with Japanese players. It's possible. Because in my playthrough, I haven't kept as in touch with the Japanese community's thoughts on a lot of the lore and stuff like this. Like, most of this lore stuff I did was for Vati before release, so I honestly wouldn't know. It's possible, I guess, but we have to actually, again, like, there's no way to look at the text and be able to say one way or the other definitively, oh, there's a great tree, and you could say that it could be something separate from when the Erd tree is referred to as a great tree. That's possible. But there's no real way to know. That's the problem. So again, if there is a great tree, it's something you're going to have to be able to reason or logic your way into, not being able to just rely on the text and be like, well, the text says so. Well, the text is a little more ambiguous in the Japanese version. It sort of just depends on, again, it's possible. Maybe DLC will introduce us to it. I don't know. We'll see. There's an older tree, isn't there? I have no idea, John Kick. Again, this is my first playthrough. Or, well, okay, first, quote-unquote. You know, you guys know what I mean when I started this Let's Play. I had another playthrough. I'm technically doing it in parallel. Bunch of problems happened, yada, yada, yada. Thought I lost my date, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean. Looking closely at this root resin, it reminds me of, ulcerated tree spirits. Wouldn't be surprised. Because ulcerated tree spirit, the idea is that it has the ulcers because of the, is it because of the Elden Ring breaking, or because of the, those who live in death showing up? I wonder. Because we do find one, it has to be those who live in death, right? Because one shows up where Godwin's corpse is, right? Like, that's the first, like, big one if you haven't done, like, the hero graves or something like that. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if the idea is supposed to be those who live in death are what's causing it, yeah. Gonna have to think that one through. Okay. We want to be here. Terra Magica. Oh! Alright, you dodge, right? Not enough, huh? Oh boy. There we go. That was just me hoping for the bleed to proc, but it never did. Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff. Okay, so you were at least buried, buried at some point after the Dragon War. Ancient Dragon Knight, Spirit of Kristoff, an honorable knight of Lendel, who is also a devout worshiper of the ancient dragons. Who isn't? Who isn't of those knights, though? His skills to strike down those with the dragon weapon of choice. After the, yeah, again, who isn't then? They all use lightning. After the first defense of Lendel, Kristoff earned the hero's honor of Erdtree Burial for the feat of capturing Godfroy the Grafted. Oh. So this is definitely, so again, he earned the right to basically die. To be part of the, be part of this after Godfroy, huh? And if I recall correctly, the monument's around here, right? But the Ancient Dragon War stuff's like here-ish or something? Interesting. Any roots? Any death root? I don't remember if the eye... What? No, never mind. No, didn't notice if the eye was quivering. I don't see any chests. Well, chat, if I missed any death root, that's Garunk's problem, because I don't want to be here anymore with those revenants. Hey, Arberg! Hey, Loki, it's 2:30 a.m. I got work tomorrow, so only gonna stay a bit. I hope you're doing good enjoying Elden Ring. I am! No problem, Arberg. I'm sorry to do this to you so late. Again, we'll do earlier streams with Dark Souls, and maybe even for this or Elden Ring or whatever other game I play on the off day. I just gotta figure... I just gotta make myself time. Today, I was thinking of maybe streaming earlier today, but stuff on Twitter happened, so... Well, I shouldn't just blame Twitter. There's also the fact that I've had terrible neck pain, so... I need to get myself a new chair, chat. I need to stop putting that off. But I got so much to do. And apparently not enough time to just go to Amazon and order a goddamn new chair. One that doesn't make me want to murder myself. Oh. Yeah, I get you. Thank you. Yep. Okay. Hey, Ram. Bye, Ram. Yeah, because this one was the... Yeah, this is the Ancient Dragon War. Godwin the Golden, he fought bravely. Earn Fortisax. Now, for those that don't know, the Japanese name for Fortisax is just Forsax. The idea being, because, for those that don't know, the Japanese word for four can be a homophone with the word for death, she. So, so there's a very... It's kind of like number 13 in English, where in like Western cultures and stuff. Like, you know, you don't put 13 on the elevator. That's kind of how they treat the number 4, because 4 means death, right? It's sort of like a bad omen number. So naturally, for Godwin's, the first dead demigod's pal, Fortisax, well, dragon friend, they call him Forsax. Miyazaki, ain't he clever? Yeah, I don't see anything else here. Just dragon. Same old boss music, yep. Oh yeah, that reminds me, do you think everyone was immortal or just the demigods? I think everyone's immortal, because I can't find an explanation for why everyone's so hollow otherwise. And like I said, with the way the corpses are, I think the idea with those corpses is that, like, stuff happens, they start getting infested with shit that eats them away or rots them or whatever. But, like, for example, the burning ones, But the idea is that they're still quote-unquote alive. Which, again, I find hard to reconcile with how many corpses we find, or people in chairs and stuff. But again, we also find, again, lots of stuff that's alive, but also sometimes they're dead as objects, so it might just be, you know, just accepted for the sake of the narrative. We can't make every object file a living a being. For the sake of FromSoft's terrible ability to actually, what's the word? Keep their frame rate high. Gotta optimize those games in the most convoluted way possible. Because there sure seems to be a lot of old catacombs and crypt. All the people didn't die in the well, here's the thing. It looks like it's a willing death, right? Like, that's the point of Erd Tree Burial, right? Like, hey, you've been alive for so long, you've done all your stuff. Hey, now we'll let you return to the Erd Tree or whatever, and, like, get your little homecoming there and, you know, be recycled into the great, I don't know, record that is the Erd Tree? Because that seems to be what's going on with, like, the recollections and stuff like that. Nice. Oh, not nice. Oh my god. I forgot, you stupid yellow flowers. You know what? Screw it. I'll get poisoned. Who cares? It's poisoned. Runes are more important. Greedy, greedy runes. Give me more level ups, game. I need more dex. My damage on my sword, though, is pretty decent, to be honest, for that boss. And I don't know if that's because the boss is, like, stupid easy, because, you know, all these bosses don't feel like they're scaled for whatever level you're supposed to be at this point. But honestly, against the enemies, I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, I think I got it all. Yep, didn't miss anything. Perfect. So where's this? Oh, right. Oh my god, you guys are such a pain in the ass. Yeah, I wonder... No, that can't predict... The way the architectural style is done, it's definitely similar to what we see with the ancient civilization stuff above ground. But the floor pattern tile looks very strictly Erd Tree civilization. So I have to wonder if they're just reusing assets because, you know, they only have so much for big bridge stuff. Are there a bunch of gravestones down? Yeah, there are over there. Okay. I think there might be an item up there. No, that's just a tree. Okay. We'll go this way and up then. That's all good, bud. I'm more of a night owl anyway. You do you. Like I said, though, I am gonna try to do stuff more closer to like midday or like evening or stuff. Like again, it's just lately between the pain I'm having and stuff, I just haven't had the time. Pain and Twitter. The two, honestly, Twitter and pain are pretty much synonymous, so maybe I repeat myself. Building's here, and it's right next to buildings down here. Some kind of church? Or maybe like a mayor's house or something? Architecture's a bit more extensive for either of those, though. Might be more, again, like a church or ceremonial building of some sort. Where's the graveyard? There it is. I hear him, chat. They coming, or rather, I'm coming to them. Odd route you took around those rocks. Now, I'm just kind of, like, going around while looking at you guys, chat, so I'm probably not doing this optimally. Hope your neck pain gets better soon. Try a night sleeping without a pillow. Always helps me. I might do it without a pillow today, because my pillow's pretty good. I don't have much pain thanks to the way I sleep, because I sleep on my back and stuff, right, so... I just need enough elevation so my neck isn't, like, completely all the way back, and I'm usually good. But because of this chair, man, I might have to do it without a pillow. There's a crypt not near the roots. There were crypts not near the roots, though, like the ones here in the poison-spewing flowers. I figured the Erd Tree Burial was just the highest honor some non-god still died. No, because characters, again, like, for example, characters who are technically already dead, like the headless, what's her name? One of our spirit. I don't know if I still have her. Yeah, I already put her away, but like the headless girl, like she got a nerd tree burial after a long service. She already, you know, cut off her head and stuff. So yeah, it's not just like, oh, they died. The idea is like, hey, you've done a good service. Okay, now you get to do it. That seems to be the general concept. Though again, like I said, I myself am not quite. I don't quite got my finger on the pulse of how life and death in this universe works. I feel that's one of the more important parts of the cosmology you have to establish to truly get what the series is going for. I shouldn't say series, right? We haven't had an Elden Ring 2 yet. I mean, we've had comics, so it's technically a multimedia series. We've had joke manga. Oh boy, the comedy manga is just... it's something special. Again, very curious by how all these trees here being colored more like the reddish orange down here. There's a building here. All right, Mr. Wormface. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad all the vermin came out today. I'm so glad you died in one hit. Oh, you're... oh, and you spew death. Okay, you're a Godwin thing. Gotcha. And you look like you're a person like Gold Mask. Very emaciated person, but still a person. And those are actual worms you're shooting at me, and they're causing... okay. Okay. Okay, I get you. These are infected people. Got it. These are people that get infected. They're alive, but they get infected with the destined death corruption. Okay, good to know. These guys also have maggots, so I wonder if that's the reason here, that even these vermin here are getting insult. Or maybe, oh, maybe the slugs brought in the worms. Anyway, we can tell it relates to the Erdtree civilization, this town, because of that shield, but we'll look more closely in a second. Man, can you not just like spit up all that bile in my general direction or anywhere? Man! Night Scout, you're right. These guys are just gross. Miyazaki, why? Why you gotta do this to me? Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near you, so die. Oh! That was easy. Oh, I should see if these guys do death, oh, it didn't hit me. Oh, it did? It just doesn't stun me? No, no, no. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Come on. Oh my god. Come on. I'm at range. I'm at range. Dark Souls 3 slugs. Come on. Shoot me. There we go. Okay, no. They're completely normal. They're not infected with anything. Those are just normal maggots on them, I guess. I could have swore there were maggots on them. Or was I not looking right? This one doesn't look like it's... oh! 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 Uh-huh. What's going on here? I feel like I'm not having as much roll distance as I used to have. Am I crazy? I'm probably just crazy. Did I add something to my... I don't think so. This has probably always been my role. I'm just not used to it because of this game. That's probably it. When do I level up, by the way? Soon. I could actually pop some runes and do that right now. So, let's find a grace point. There. Lutel seems to be a ghost in the first place, though. Complicated matters. That's sort of my point, though, Night Scout, right? Like, you're a quote-unquote ghost, etc., but you're still alive, right? You're still around, and you're kind of keeping yourself around that way. So it's like, I think it really is one of those cases where if you're just, from what we can see and what characters demonstrate, like, you have, like, stuff like, Agil, oh, Agil, burn us with the flame of Agil. Oh, right, you guys worshipping the frickin' bug. Worshipping the beetle. Thank you. I don't even need that smithing stone. Just wanted to screw you guys over. Oh, okay. Only one of you, huh? Of course. Alright, let's line you up. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Of course you freaking turn your head. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to turn into a bunch of worm thorns. There we go. Man, this place is awful. Wow, that's a lot of damage. They're tapeworms, that's why they're so skinny. Then the Elder might be why some people look like hollows, in my opinion. It's intriguing. That's possible, too. That's something worth examining. Well, some hollows, some soul drain, Bulletarians, Latari, etc. Gostock was emaciated, too. Not necessarily even alive when it happened. They're tapeworms, that's why they're so skinny. It's also friendly fires the slugs. That's cool. I think maybe killed the first one on purpose. Not even a whiff on a stuck on enemy or terrain thing. Yeah. Gonna have to sleep, but have an awesome day tomorrow and hope the neck pain goes away. Bye, guys. See you, Arberg. Thanks so much for wishing me well. Yeah, seriously, guys. It's something that's... It's a lot better when I'm playing video games or something, but when I'm, like, working and typing and things like that, like, oh, boy, it just is so awful. I had to lay down a lot today, that's for sure. And the problem is because, like, it's not like my chair's broken where I can't sit in it, unfortunately. It's just broken where, like, the back is slightly not at a 90-degree angle because it got loose in a way that I can't fix. Unfortunately, it came that way. I should have sent it back when I first got it, but I was like, you know what? It seems like it still can be put together and work well enough, but no, I should have been like, no, you take this back and give me something that's literally perfect. But I wanted to replace my other chair, which was giving me similar problems. And this chair was sufficed for that purpose for a time. But now it's just like... It's just ever so slightly not what I need. Oh my... Gosh, hitting you both with one is such a pain in my butt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Alright, let's go over here. There's a tower over here. Oh. Golden Ruins. So I'm guessing these are all the villagers from this town, this ruined town, that got infected with destined death at some point. Can you stop? Cease and desist. I beg you. For all that is holy. Oh, what's this here? Oh, hey, buddy. Still as weak as ever, I see. Huh. The cuckoo seal, huh? I guess that's the puzzle for this here tower? Tower? We'll look at you for a second, Mr. Wormface. Uh-huh. Yeah! I see! I think I get the puzzle here. I see we're doing some time and space shenanigans with here, Mr. Sorcerer. The Mirage Sorcerer Tower, huh? Touch 3 Phantom Crests. Okay. Oh, you gave me a map. How sweet. And there's one all the way back there. Gotcha. Oh, you can see the ears and stuff. So yeah, that's a person's. That's definitely just a person with They have long necks, but everyone in this, all the enemies here in this game have long necks. Just look at Gold Mask. Similar to what we saw before with the Gladiator. It looks like a buddy of his died and he built a grave for it. Man, you are suffering, boyo. I feel bad. But not bad enough not to keep looking. Yeah, you know, I'm just saying, if this happens to me, put me out of my misery. You know, I'm not someone who really believes in euthanasia, but, you know, at a certain point, I think I draw the line when it comes to worms growing out of my face. You know? At that point, I'm just like, okay, you can kill me. Don't need to ask the doctor for consent. This takes us back up, right? Oh. That was funny. That's a funny interaction. Yeah, we're back up here. Okay. I gotta tell Corin about Gold Mask, right? Another one of these graveyards, huh? But this one's near this village, so it's probably like this outpost here. Okay, we got yourself a graveyard. And then the other graveyard was around here-ish, right? So that makes sense. So you got this village here, and you got this little outpost here. Well, not really outpost. Looks like it might be a village along the way, so... Yeah, that's right. I said that last stream. My memory, chat. My goldfish memory. How do I survive? I do not know. I don't even know how I remember what I eat today or tomorrow or yesterday or whatever the day is. Hello? Hello, Mr. Boar. I think it was supposed to be like around here is where the crest is supposed to be, I think. Maybe it's atop the mountain or something? I guess I just wait until I find ghostly magic imps. Magic imp spirits! Reveal to me your true form! Guess we gotta do this. He's also pockmarked all over. Ooh, I didn't notice that. I'm gonna have to look closely next time then. Unfortunately, with all this mist, it's not gonna be that easy, huh? Listen, guys, I killed your bug, but you're still gonna just be going around in circles, huh? Works for me. Enjoy your little bug worshipping thing with your invisible bug. I'm gonna go look for my invisible sorcerer tower. I think even the worms are miserable. The worms don't like this situation. The worm faces don't like this situation. Yeah, I don't think anybody's happy with this arrangement. This deal's getting worse and worse all the time. What do we do? This is a monster that is a lose-lose for every element of its existence. It also gets even worse. Oh boy, and the suffering, that's for sure. Oh boy. I'm amazed that many of you are watching this stream as you are, with all the disgusting worm things here. Mandatory, please like and subscribe if you like what I do here. It really helps with the channel. We hit over 200 subs like the other day or something like that, and I'm just like, oh wow, there's 200 of you, huh? That's mighty interesting. I don't know what I did. I'm just an idiot on YouTube, like so many others, but I'm glad you guys appreciate it. Let's see. Is it under tutorial stuff? There we go. Oh, so it's by the bridge. Okay. So we want to go here. What number is that? That's 1. Which makes the Death Blight particularly egregious. I agree. Death Blight is, Death Blight just sucks in general. I don't want to be anywhere near an enemy that does Death Blight. I just went a little slipped into my Japanese tongue there. Death Blight. Desu Blight. Ay, ay, ay. Uh-huh. It was closer to here? I don't see anything up here, but that doesn't really mean much. I haven't been on this bridge, I don't think, yet. Who knows, there might be more corpses up there. With items I'm gonna instantly regret going all the way up there to get, but I'm too addicted, chat. I'm too in! I'm too far deep! Oh, cool. Oh, no, I already have that. Never mind. Hello? Thank you. Oh. Okay. You ain't crawling carry-on, folks. The disgusting creatures of Elden Ring ain't sending their best. I cannot speak today. Ain't sending their best. Ah. I'm the one who ain't saying my best. Ay, ay, ay. You actually were in the right spot. There's a drop that even makes this even more disturbing. Oh, we're gonna have to get that drop then. Now I gotta kill them all. So it's around here, huh? What, is it in a bush or some shit? Oh my, oh my. You disguised yourself with the trees! You are awful. I hate you. Go away. Oh. You are awful. Stop it. Where is it? Is it in a bush? Literally not even the dead might know peace from evil. Wasn't that why Rogier considers them pitiful? It's like, oh, the Golden Order just doesn't accept them, even though they're just pitiful creatures that are just, you know, they happen to be a glitch in the system. Oh, something got poisoned. Oh no, not poisoned, someone's getting attacked. Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. Lindell soldiers, good luck with that. I'm not touching you with a 4-foot pole. Not even a 6-foot pole, or an 8-foot pole, or even a 10-foot pole. Especially not a 10-foot pole. Or when you said I was right, was I right when I was on the... Was I right in that I actually was where I was with my original marker? I'm just blind. Watch, I've like passed it, it's like really obvious out in the open. Where are you coming from? Why do you do this to me? Oh. Stop it! There we go. Where is this thing? Now that you've learned that some Warm Faces are silent too. They don't even all have the courtesy of being loud, and they definitely aren't peaceful, yeah? I don't just mean people becoming when they die. I mean people are already dead when they got cursed. Oh, I see what you're trying to say. Solution is really sneaky. You could say you have to check under every rock to find it. Oh, don't tell me it's an illusion. Oh my god. Wait, let me consult the map again. Oh no. Is that why? So about here. So it's definitely not here. Oh no. Oh no. Time to become a miner, chat. It's no longer an Elden Ring stream. Now it's a Minecraft stream. Plus 5 wood. Nope. Plus 5 wood. Yeah! Citrus, I love you, but I hate you. You tell me things... You tell me things right after, or at least I see them right after I meet them, and then you give me the most cheeky of hints. I love you. Marry me. Oh boy. I see, while I was screwing off, you killed all the soldiers. Yeah, that was about what I was expecting. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to live. Well, that was embarrassing. Well, if there's a troll here, he's dead. Oh. Well, if there's an item up there, I'm not getting it right now. So this was part of the path that you would take. No, but we see it here on this lower path. That's the weird... I guess it was an old path on how to get things around, right? I guess take it from Dominula. Dominula? Yeah, more of this bridge. What, did you just death blight all over the bridge and it just collapsed under the weight of your terrible deathly rot? Oh, right, we also have a Mirage Tower to return to. I almost forgot. The worm face might drop the item you're looking for. Yeah, I'll be killing a lot more of them. I want to get this tower out of the way. Oh, you're talking about that worm face specifically I was looking at, so. Was it the item I picked up? I wasn't paying attention, unfortunately. Figured it was more trash. Pity that they exist, but don't excuse their actions. I think those are peasants, actually. Yeah. These poor peasants getting themselves sick and then not refusing to put themselves out of their misery as soon as they happen. They're almost as bad as the people with mad flame disease. Well, somebody's not using this tower for a while. Looks like he used all his little crystal bits, too. No, there's actually a unique drop from a singular worm face. Oh, I see. So I'm gonna kill... okay, time to go killing all the worm faces. I'll have to remember that for my Confessor playthrough, too, then. That's the one where I'm really trying to get as many items as possible in that playthrough. Unseen Blade, an unseen form. Oh, that's cool. Another portrait of a tower. Slumbering Egg. My man! My brother in Christ. Or my brother in America, I guess I should say. Oh, right. Forgot that's how this works. You literally waited here with a slumbering egg and put yourself to sleep, huh? Well, I'm just gonna loot that from you. Enjoy your eternal rest. I'm going to do dish. No, I mean the worm faces randomly kill anyone they can find. Oh, I see. Well, save one, but you'll know which one it is when you meet it. I see. So there's one worm face that won't hurt you no matter what. That's interesting. Let's go back to that corpse then and see if that's the worm face you were talking about. Alright, so there's those guys. There we go. So smaller ones, they're fine. They die like proper... Oh, worm enemies. Oh, nope. Oh. Well. That wasn't the Deathblight animation I was supposed to get, was it? Okay. Worm faces do not have unique drops. My brother in Worm Face. Yeah, my brother in Worm Face. Except one unique drop, but you will quickly recognize why that worm face is different. All worm faces are violent, I see. So it'll be obvious when I look at it. Oh. It's, this one's, not like the others. Oh, no. My brother in Wordface, have you heard the good word? The good word of the Godwin, the Deathblight. Just get this worm, let it infest your face, and all will be right in the world. God, you have to be constantly on the move against these guys. I'm gonna hate it when I inevitably get in an area where I don't have my horse, and I have to kill a bunch of these things. Nascent butterfly. All this for trash. I think we're good. We almost got that level up, chat. Hey, buddy. You got a cloak. You the women or something? Gosh, that Deathblight, man. This is a damn curse! This town's finished! I swear, Bloodborne's gonna make me repeat those goddamn ambient lines from the Yarnamites, like, forever. Give me more crap. Thank you. Already had Cerulean. Okay. How about this? Max here too? Wow. I'm just about. Oh my, what did I walk into? Another tree. Oh, this is my Erd tree, right? Yep, you are. I can't wait to fight the boss here. Wait, there is a boss. Oh, right, you. Excuse me. Huh. Boy, that boy bolted. I scared him. Or her. Or whatever it is. It's a worm face. They don't have human rights. Excuse me, buddies. I know this ghosty boy is ruining my day, but please just let me pass through. nothing's dropping from these guys. At least nothing of interest. You're just gonna lead me to... I swear, if you just lead me here. I rarely use you, and you're reminding me why. I always find the crap ahead of you anyway. Oh my god. It really is taking me all the way to the tunnel, isn't it? Oh well. Oh, you're here. The wood folk ruins, huh? Yeah, so this is the people, the forest people. Yeah, the nation, the citizens of the forest. And well, they ain't living peacefully in this forest anymore. There. There, I did it for you. Happy? I found the tunnel. You can go away now, Ghosty. These ruins have to have a underground section, right? So let's do that. Before we do that, I want to look at that shield, though. Icon shield, right? Because it's got the icon of the Erdtree on it. Oh, nothing with faith involved. That's neat. Great shield painted with the divine scene, the recipients of a blessed tear from the Erdtree. I've talked about before, tear, the Japanese for tear refers to drop, so the idea of whenever they're using stuff like silver tears or something like that, it's always like a silver drop or whatever. Always referencing like a drop, and it isn't necessarily, you know, strictly a tear. There's another term I think they use, like, what is it? No, not amber, it's something else. It'll come to me eventually, I'm sure. And that looks back fondly on the age of plenty. Right, so this is back when, like, Crucible was still around, and Erdtree was like, I'm hyper giving you all this crazy stuff. The divine scene acts in and of itself as a sacred invocation, gradually restoring the carrier's HP. Oh, I see, so you don't need faith for it, it just naturally has that, because it's obviously portraying the Erdtree during its best time, and we're working on miracle logic. Gotcha. Well, there's where I need to go. I thought I'd get like an orange little thing telling me I could backstab or something, but it did it. Okay. Maybe I could and I just messed it up, but that was weird. I was waiting for them to give me the you know, the tooltip thing. Gold poopy. I don't think so, Night Scout. I think the worm face are just worms, because you can see worms and stuff in the, when you get infected. Like, the actual quote-unquote thorns that you're being made of are made of actual, we saw this earlier, are made of actual, worms. The root, like, briar stuff, and then the actual, like, quote-unquote thorns are just, like, insect wings. So they're supposed to be, like, maggots or worms or something. I need to do a side-by-side comparison, though, to be absolutely sure. But I think that's what it is. I think it's literally just... Because the worms themselves are giving the death blight, so I don't know if the worms themselves will be infected when we see that the death blight itself causes the creation of those type... You know, it spontaneously generates such insect, or rather, you know, vermin forms. Wrath of Gold. Okay, so yeah, between this and the shield, you can definitely get the idea that this was a pious village. Ruined by Godwyn. This incantation was discovered when the Elden Ring was shattered. It was feared as a sign of the Erdtree's wrath. Interesting. So this village was around even after the Elden Ring was shattered, so it took a while for Godwyn to seep in. Which makes sense. Uh-huh. Well, we got what we wanted from here, so it's just the tower. There's the... Oh, did I go to the crone? Okay, can I make my way down from up here? Is that possible? Oh no, this is gonna take me inside the I did not think this through! Oh, well, we gotta talk to Brother Corin anyway, so. That's the classic adjudicator shield. Yep, that's very true, John. Crystal? There's also crystals you get from bosses near Erdtree. No, because I think it was I think you're thinking of the crystal tiers, but no, though that's still using the tier terminology, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's still there. That's still true. I'm thinking of something else that also I know there's something else that translates to drop. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's probably like reference only. It's only like used by the localization like once or twice or something, probably like that. Probably. Hence why I'm not remembering. Or you know, it's just me with my goldfish memory. Again, I don't know how I remember any of this shit off the top of my head. I can't remember worth a jack. Okay, Brother Corin, I found Gold Mask. Brother Corin, I found Gold Mask. Aren't you happy? Not a chatty fellow.
You appear to be doing well. Very good.
Yes.
Well then, would you like to learn an incantation?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Buddy, I'm a sorcerer. Hear this.
Do you sport with me?
No, I do not sport with you. I hate playing soccer with other people.
Gold Mask himself. Of course. I knew he would be close by.
Uh-huh.
Bless the Golden Order and its benevolent rays. And to you too, my sincerest thanks.
I'm just saying, man, I think you're getting a little radiation there. Maybe it's good that you have your eyes blinded. Still don't want anything.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Wake me when you have non-faith-based incantations, or whatever they're called. Prayers! Stupid prayers. I don't think I've been this way. Or if I have, I don't remember. I don't remember the crone, that's for sure. Look at that windmill village. Skinning people alive. Skinning all the men. They must have been bad husbands. Oh boy. Hey guys. Bye guys. Hello, old lady. Yeah, we know.
To the east, ruins of gold. To the west, the serpent's sacrilege. Wherever the path leads, so shall you follow. Wherever the path leads.
I feel like I just saw another line for a second there, but maybe I'm just crazy.
Tis a curse. A curse. The curse of Queen Marika.
Let me try that again. Yeah, here we go.
To the east, wherever the path leads. Only more. Tis a curse.
That's interesting. I wonder if that's referring to her breaking the Elden Ring or something else. Oh. You're close by.
Oh, dear. You might... terribly sorry.
Yeah. I got a sword to your throat. Give me some shit, old man. Emblazoned on the front depicts the Erdtree and it's a design beloved throughout the lands between. Have we seen anyone actually use this surcoat, though? I can't recall. They skin the men and then eat their own arms. Yeah, that's a possibility. I'm trying to think of the Erdtree, though, here. Cross tree tower shield. Enough to cover the entire body, well duh. Emblazoned with an old interleaving tree. Great shields both sides. Huh. I'm going to have to look at that. That's interesting. I would be if someone wanted to, I wouldn't be surprised if someone was using this to argue for the Great Tree in conversation, because this seems like the best evidence I could think of. If there's this idea of this very old quote-unquote interleaving, so there's a lot of twisting and mixing. This could be interesting to look into. Scorpion kite shield with a yellow scorpion warning surprise attacks and sudden strikes. That's interesting. Why are these things found here? Like these two, I get. This though. I'm trying to think of stuff that involves scorpions that we've seen so far. I think we got something like that in Kaelin. Don't care. I have not need to buy keys. I have so many keys. Okay.
Nothing that suits your taste, then.
Nope. Nope. Not at all, old man. That's your problem.
Please, please. I said don't hurt me. Could you? What have I ever done?
You didn't sell me what I wanted, old man. Sorry. That's just the luck of the draw. Okay, he's done. I assume this takes you all the way over to Gold Mask, like on the other side of the bridge or some shit. Hey, Xavier, good to see. Crap, I didn't receive a notification. Yeah, you two be like that sometimes, huh? The blue implies it'd probably be worn by a Liurnian troop. Ooh, that's an interesting to look into. Funnily enough, I've never seen anyone use that shield. Rot God. I think that's it. Ooh, for the Scorpion, right? Yeah, that might be a description I've read somewhere, yeah. That sounds familiar, because the idea is the Rock God got sealed by our little blue fairy swordsman man, right? Anything important happen? No, Xavier. I just toured through. I went through this hero's grave, beat a ancient warrior of Zamor, which is here, which I found very interesting in and of itself. Because we've only encountered the Zamor, or Zamier, as the Japanese likes to call them, here, right? Weeping Everjail. I think that's the only other time. And this one I was like, oh, okay, so these are like people who fought alongside Godfrey, right? But he didn't want to leave with the other Tarnished or something, so he got locked up here, maybe? That was my thought process. But we also find one here that seems to be either used as a guard or is maybe supposed to be one of those that were supposed to be buried for Erdtree, which is interesting. I guess kind of gives us the idea of how closely involved a lot of the Zamor became invested into Godfrey as a ruler. Oh god, there's so much stuff over there too we have to get. And there. Oh boy. Yeah, and then that, and I kind of toured a little bit of this. So nothing too crazy. Oh yeah, Night Scout. I know about his stuff with like the Frenzy Flame and things like that. So I understand he's got some cool stuff. Well, it's too late for that. Use that shield for the lore arguments. The Rot Dagger is a Scorpion Stinger. Yeah. So yeah, there's supposed to be that idea at least. Ooh, there is items down here. So we have a that and this. Okay. How much damage do I take? Nope, none. Exactly what I was expecting. Oh. Yep, okay. Seems about right. Too lazy. Yeah, I know about the Frenzy. They reference it in their dialogue sometimes, too. So, yeah. So I was aware of that. Don't worry, I've seen that before. I could just level up here, so. Alright, Dex. Dex. The road to 70 desks. Actually, do I even need 70? Elden Ring has higher caps than most games in the series, right? So, most Souls games. Much as I hate that term. Alright, Erdtree has to have a reward, right? So, there's gotta be something here. Night Scout, I think I know what you were talking about. Uh-huh. Well, I guess Erdtree Avatar got a little, it's getting, digested right about now. Oh, you're a boss. Okay. If I knew that. Oh. I should have done this before. There we go. I hate you. Go on. Crimson Spill Crystal Deer. Speckled Hard Deer. Okay. You stupid bug! Oh boy, you found it. Yeah, I found it. Oh, and elemental damage talismans. Yeah, I recall that too. That's the thing I think we got in like Kaled or something, right? Oh, Stick America's here. I guess that makes sense. The Erdtree Avatar said, health, no one left. The boss that confirms the name. Yep. I think the big ones are internally called females. Yeah, I see the big ones with like, I don't know if it's, maybe it's just the big ones, but at least the ones with the cloaks and stuff give me the impression, oh, this is how they're indicating girls, huh? Because the men, we can make the men naked, but the women will give them nice little, like, what's it called? Not cowls, but... Asher War, Golden Slam. Nice! I got the Erdtree Avatar. So yeah, there was an Erdtree Avatar here. It's just, well, we saw the giant, what the giant worm face did. It's the one squatting now. Alright, so we just got a tower thing here, right? And then we're done with this area. This is kind of cool. Kind of, not that deep lore, but just neat. What else do I have? What is going on with my... Okay, there's this. Did I put stuff like here? I don't see it. No. I don't know why my UI is doing that. There we go. That was weird. Now we'll put one here, right? There we go. Okay, perfect. And then we'll go here. The giant one smashes its head into the ground as a weapon, basically a CTE. Oh boy. It has more worms and that move even when you try to freeze the game. The guys have the cowls too. Okay, so some of the dudes do also have that too. The rare drop still hasn't been found from the basic worm faces. Oh, have you fought Rykard yet? No, Xavier, not yet. I've done a little bit of Volcano Manor though, at least. I don't know if I've done everything, but I've done enough. I didn't deal with the virgins there though. Like, oh boy, I already did the boss ones there. I was like, that was enough for me. Thank you. Yeah, I really like how the developers make the lowest point Altus the most afflicted with the death play. Yeah, that is interesting. I wonder if that plays into anything in the lore, if it's just, you know, Miyazaki with his meta sense. Everything flows downward and stagnates at the bottom. Nope, nothing here. And nothing here. Nothing here. Wasted. There we go. Pardon me, just coming through, destroying your everything. Oh. Well, I'll use the lift this time. Loop. It's so. That was so dumb, but so me. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Ay, ay, ay. Oh boy, this fall might kill me, chat. Torrent, I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor. Don't die. Oh, thank goodness. Oh. Don't you guys have a worm face? You should be ambushing like idiots. Oh, you got some perfume attacks, huh? Oh, wait, no, we confirmed that. We confirmed that a few streams ago, yeah. I'm stupid. Well, yeah, Xavier, that's the only proper response to what I just did. I scale my way all the way down, treacherous rocks, then proceed to jump into a hole because I didn't take the lift. Okay. Okay, let's see what do we got here. Oh. Wait, what's this thing called? Oh, this must be a crystal mine, isn't it? Ouch. Oh. I see. Okay, you're still squishy though. Rune arc. Oh, I do not need any of this. Well, time to just clear a tunnel because why not? What's this tunnel called again? Just the Altus tunnel. Okay, so you're not a crystal tunnel, but lots of sorcery boys here. Do they work for the guy who's at the Mirage Tower then? Was he like the foreman? Oh, it's the first time I've seen them shoot something out of their mouths, besides the crystals. That's cool. Crystal darts. Gosh, I wonder why we have that. We do have some crystals here. So this isn't a crystal tunnel quite yet, it seems like. This is an ordinary tunnel with crystal qualities. Uh-huh. God, I love how cheap this spell is. It's like part of me coming through. Okay, we get it, Mr. Sage Boy. I love the lunge. We'll never not love the lunge. The lunge is the best part of that spell. Like that. Oh, it feels so good, chat! Whichever developer came up with that lunge part, they deserve a raise. God, it's my favorite part of that entire spell. It's so good they had to nerf it specifically for PvP. Only in PvP, though. The crystal darts have neat abilities. Oh, really? Are they that good? I've never thought about it. That's funny. 1 second. Where are my normal glasses? Oh well, don't have my blue light glasses. That's fine. I just use sunglasses then. My eyes are starting to hurt a little bit, and I was like, oh, wait, right, I have to wear those. There we go. Oh my... controller. There we go. It does it when cast from couch. Oh my god, so good. Oh, so you're talking definitely about this spell then, Xavier. I just love it so much. It's so good. It's honestly, I think, the best feeling spell of all of them, and I've liked a lot of the sorceries in this game. I'm not too crazy about magic in Souls games. I like pyromancy, but that's like about it. But I won't lie, the stuff they do for this game, the magic feels so good to play. Like, you can honestly take some of the walking mechanics, like the casting while moving, into, like, Dark Souls 1. I don't think it would change things too much with how slow the combat and everything is. It just would feel better because it doesn't feel like you're suddenly rooting yourself into the floor for just to do the cast. This is surprisingly small. I'll be honest, I was expecting... because we already did the old tunnel, right? Oh, we have to do all this stuff still, right? We still have to do this and this. I want to do this on my Confessor, though, so... Where is... ah, there it is. The other tower. The old Altus tunnel. So this is the new tunnel, and it's being run by sorcerer people. Alright, what do I have to delete today? Oh. So there is crystals here. Oh boy, yeah, it's better if I... I'm starting to realize why this area is so small, because I have to come back for you people. Oh boy. Okay, so we gotta break them first, and then we can start magicking them down. I think they cause certain enemies to malfunction the darts. Yeah, I'm aware of that one. That's like, I think they make like the imps and stuff go a little haywire. In this game, the particle effects are gorgeous, and I love the blood spells and incantations mainly because my favorite color is red. Yeah, my favorite color is red too. I guess you could also say if I had to pick another color, it'd be black or gray or something like that. But like, yeah, red. Yeah, my entire room, for example, is red and black, including the chalkboard wall. Oh. Thank you. I appreciate you from interrupting that. That would be a waste of my FP. Coming through, you nerds! Out of the way! Moving right along. It's okay now, I am here! There we go. Okay. Okay, you're gonna be a pain in my butt, so... yeah, this is definitely a moment where I might have wanted to equip the Night Maiden's Mist. But let's actually try to do this legitimately. Ouch, that was way too early. Like, that was like in the stratosphere so early. By the way, you said Fortisax is named Forsax in Japanese. What about Landsax? I think Landsax is still Landsax. Those guys are based on a movie, if I recall. Yeah, there was a... I watched a video by Smotown, and I'd given like feedback and stuff on like the translation sides for him and stuff like that. And I do recall I think he mentioned that movie too. Like, they're based on an old movie for Golem, or at least that's what their design looks to be inspired by. Which I generally agree. I think there's enough resemblance that you can say, yeah, probably. Which makes sense because the idea is they're supposed to be golems. Card from Crystal. Don't make me pull out the Night Maiden's Mist, boys. I will do it. Oh, dang. That last one, huh? Oh, dang. I thought I was out of range there. Oh. That's an interesting moveset. Interesting. Fighting two of you, though. This is going to be a bit of a challenge. I'll be honest, these are one of the better dual bosses, though, I've seen so far. They actually kind of complement each other rather well. Same thing with the Farm Azula people, when it was like the range boy and the not range boy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw that coming. There we go. Woo! Thank you for waiting here. I'm very happy to have you let me do my thing. Oh. Oh! You're the other one! I thought the other one was the one that went for. I was like, wait a second. I'm a moron. Wow. My ability to apparently keep track of my two bosses. So bad. So bad. Man, the spear guy's literally just standing around. Yeah, I like the way that you, controller? Controller? Okay. Can you not, can you, like, be okay? There we go. That teamwork stat they patched in super is no teamwork. Oh, they actually patched. Oh, maybe that's why they worked. They work so well now because they actually patched that in, huh? I didn't know about that. So what was it like? They just would both attack you like relentlessly, no matter what. There was no cooldown or like, hey, back off all the other guys in front of him or something like that, or hey, let me try to go around first before I charge. It was just like, hey, let's just dogpile him like every other enemy in this game. If so, wow, you know what? I take back every nice thing I said. No, I will say, it doesn't change the fact that they still work together well now that they're patched. It's a cool little detail. Yeah, you go range yourself. Oh. There we go. Thanks for just letting me do that, buddy. I really appreciate it. Okay. Dang it, that range on that last hit! Oh, I gotta get the timing right for that. Gotta remember to delay. Oh, so you can try to have them fight each other with the crystal darts, which makes sense because they are golems, right? So let's actually try that just so we can see it, because I haven't done it for anything in this game, so I may as well do it now. What do I want to replace on here? You know what? We could just. Nah, I want to make it simple, so we'll take off the telescope for that. Oh, no. Yeah. Crystal darts. Okay. We'll get Spear Guy to attack other guys, so that way we can focus on Range Ring Boy, the Tira of the group. Oh my god, stop it. I could just cheese this boss with Night Maiden's Mist, but I'm actually having fun fighting these guys, so. Let me enjoy at least a few boss fights in this game. Legitimately. Let's see. Oh. Controller? There we go. Controller's having a bit of an aneurysm today. Well, if I can short circuit him, it's not working. Did I pick the right item though? Let me just double check. Yeah, I picked crystal darts. Try your weapon art. Ooh, that's a good idea too. Does this do poise damage though? That's the question. May as well find out. There we go. Got the timing there. Alright, you done? There we go. Oh, no! Whoa! I messed it up! Why did you do that? Oh my god. Controller. I don't know what's wrong with my controller today. I mean, I know what's wrong, but compared to other days. There we go. Tira's out of the way. Now for Keelik. Yeah. Oh my god. Controller, relax. Oh, you do a swing there. Uh-huh. Okay, so that's how that works. Controller, can you please just stay connected without causing weird glitches? The real boss fight here is the controller. There we go. Yeah, can you, like, not double-click or anything, controller? That's kind of weird. Whatever. Yeah. I don't even want to do anything fancy anymore. I lost interest in this boss fight now. Yeah, okay, we got a minor stuff. Huh. So we got the tower there. And we got the tunnel with magic stuff here. With crystal golems here. There's definitely a cuckoo crest too. Oh my god, what are you? What is wrong with you? Who hurt you? There might be more mysteries to these crystallians if the crystal darts do nothing. That's weird that the darts wouldn't work there. Both weapon and beam, though they changed it where the pulse is spreading between them instead and just the beam. Lore, I guess. Gonna have to look into it more. I mean, it might make sense because they're made of crystal. So even though they're golems, the fact that they're, or at the very least, the fact that they're artificial quote-unquote life forms, that might be the case. Like, it's like, hey, they were quote-unquote programmed, but not like imps or anything like that. They're made of the crystal, so crystal darts won't work on them. I can totally see that being a thing. Like, it's different if it's regular stone when it's, like, actual, you know, amber from the stars stone. So we did that. I feel like there should be another grace point around there. Feels like weird that we don't have a grace point there with how close all these things are. So I guess we'll check it out. Maybe it's one by the bridges. Yes, hello, dancing ladies. I killed your boss, so I'm leaving. Bye. Okay, thanks. They're sentient, if I recall. Yes, they do. They have, like, they think like you and me. Do you have any, crystal sorceries? Maybe, they explain it? There is an explanation about the guys. Again, they're thinking they're stone, but they're alive. They're life. So, like, there's stuff of that nature being said. So again, it's possible that they're not considered golems in the same sense that the imps might. Ah, there you are, Cord. Worried you might have killed Goldmask or some shit. How's that going, buddy?
Ah, we meet yet again, thanks to you. I have become acquainted with the noble Goldmask himself.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
and
amazing
taken my
for you.
place by his side, as you can see. Have no fear. I will still teach you incantations as before, though we must do so quietly, such that we not disturb the great master's cogitation.
Man, they really like that word in this game, huh?
The master is always deep in contemplation.
I can see
while
that.
I frantically attempt to record his wisdom, the movement of his finger.
Man, that's a tough job, huh?
To comprehend even the daintiest morsel of his wisdom, I know that this is my life's calling. The Golden Order has bestowed me, talentless as I am, the great duty of documentarian.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Uh-huh. Well, chat. Let's see. There's gotta be something. There's gotta be, like... If it's not up here, then maybe it's, like, beneath the bridge. There has to be a grace point around here. I refuse to believe that Miyazaki was like, hey, we're gonna give you this entire stretch up here with no grace point between Dominula and the bridge. Bridge of Iniquity! There it is! There it is! Oh, wait. There it is, chat. Also gotta replace with my telescope. Where the hell is that telescope? Ah, there you are. There it is. I was like, there's no way. Okay, I gotta get down there somehow. Oh, I don't think I've been to here yet. Oh. Bullshit. Yeah, I haven't been to this one yet. Rats! Rats everywhere! How... Did you enjoy the bodies or just the bones? Oh, you enjoy... Oh, my! Oh, my! You ate the horses! You ate all the horses! Actually, wait a second. Was it horses or was that cow corpses? Because horses don't... Okay. I don't know my animal zoology. Not into bones that much. Is this a horse corpse or a cow corpse? I want to assume a horse corpse, but... I want to say that's a horse. It looks like a horse to me, but... With this game, you never know. Oh. The rats ate the horses, though. They are sentient, if I recall. Did you get to Poison Call? Well, you've mentioned finding it, so I think it's safe to mention now. Oh, well, I'm not, like, restricting myself on this Let's Play or anything like that. I legit, I'm like, I know there's stuff about the, I know there's stuff about the Crystallians. I don't know if I have all the spells, though, out, because I think I put a lot of them away. I could probably get them out of there. Like, is this it? Well, this is the stuff that the Crystallians gave when they made the old Concord with Renala, like everything else. God, Renala, she really likes making those pacts with people, huh? Or, well, you know, people, quote-unquote. Crystallians might be natural life despite being made of inorganic material. They're carved from someone carved them though, so it's not, they're not like completely natural as it were. But I do agree. I think the fact that they are crystal themselves is probably what means that they're not affected by crystal darts like other quote unquote golems. So I wouldn't be surprised if the idea is that, hey, so our master carved us from this crystal or whatever, and we're all about waiting for his return and all that. but that's okay. Let's go. Horse. Well. Nothing else to say there. Yeah, I think the idea is that even though they're quote-unquote artificial, they're still life because, you know, their entire crystal being is made from the amber of the stars and all that, so I wouldn't be surprised if all of that's supposed to tell us, hey, yeah, they're not going to work like quote-unquote ordinary golems. I guess because they're made from residual. Yeah, that's one. It's the Bridge of Iniquity because it lacks grace, though you'd find the grace now, so the joke doesn't work. That would be funny. The rats ate Torrent's family. Torrent, your dad, your mom, your grandma, they're all dead. No, no. Ree! It's a stable? Yeah, it looks like a stable to me. Because so many of these cages seem to have humans only, these stables might have some of the few horses or cows I've seen. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so much of this stuff has been, like, human-only types of bodies and things that, like, when I actually find a horse, it's not like... Because so much of this game is, like, they have an obsession with not having horse corpses. Unlike, say, Bloodborne or, like, Sekiro or something like that. Like, for some reason, the Souls games... after Demon Souls, just stopped having horse corpses. I don't know why. It's so weird. So I'm like, looking at a skeleton, I'm like, is that a horse? Is it a cow? Miyazaki, you abuse me so. I don't know which is which anymore. Oh, I see. That's, oh. I see. Well, see you guys. As I was doing. Uh-huh. Alright. And then we go to Crazy Blood Town. Yeah, I think Poison City is going to be next. Actually, you know what? There's something here I want to check out. Crystallians are people, too! I mean, they are dragons made out of rocks. Presumably you meant Lansax already. Yeah, I think we just met Lansax. Wasn't that the boss I fought or killed? I can't remember. Maybe the Crystallians carved themselves, like shaving. Well, there's the idea that someone else shaved them. The text is very explicit there. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember if it says like a sorcerer or something. But it sounds like it's an actual person, and then that person went away. Actually, I think the term they use is just the creator. So it's very vague on that front. I don't think they carved themselves though, because the idea is that the creator is someone they're waiting to return after to carve new brethren, as it were, right? Because you know they're rock. They can't reproduce. Well, this is what we're talking about. I want this shield. There is so much lore in this shield that I want to explore in the future. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, man. That was so overkill. There we go. Wait, water? Skeletons? I smell a mariner. There's a mariner around here. Where are you? Where is she? Where is he? Hello, buddy. I'm looking for you, Mr. Boat. Mr. Tibia Boatman. Mariner. Come on, you gotta be around here somewhere. Come on. I got a comment with your name on it. Oh, there you are. Oh, that's new. Oh, that's cute. I see. That explains the size of this arena. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. you stupid, stupid, stupid sorcerer. Oh my, you can't aim worth of shit. Oh right, the range is really sucky on this, isn't it? Shit. It's just out of range. Yeah. Oh, well, it's almost dead anyway. Well, never mind, but I'm dead. I wasn't paying attention. Woo! Giant sands. Yeah, you might have gotten her glaive. I meant caves instead of cages. My bad. It's okay. Yeah, caves is caves is where you see so many of these corpses and crap, right? With the skulls and the random animals and refuse and all that. You know what, the Mariner? So presumably you've met D, Hunter of the Dead. Yeah, we've already met D. We actually D's actually technically we've met D and we've seen D get killed in cold blood by Fia. Yeah, that was interesting. D is dead. Oh my God, they killed D. Oh yeah, that's a Rosa's statue near here. That's worth checking out once the Mariner is defeated. Yeah, I gotta look at that thing. So, I guess some giants are around here. Or maybe trolls or something. Something big. You're summoning something big from somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna do that one. Oh my God, controller, what the hell? Yeah, I don't care about you. Keep shooting me with your crossbows, buddy. Oh no, well, you know what? Now I care. There we go. You guys done? Oh my. Deathroot! Grunk's gonna be happy about this. I was hoping all of you guys would die, but I guess you weren't summoned properly, right? You're just the enemies in this area. Alright, so where's the catacombs? Come on, Rosus. Come on, Mr. Large Turtleneck. Quite the Windham Ruins. Quite the big place. God, this game is so pretty. Even in this shitty-ass weather. Controller, can we, like, please stop it? I mean, I don't know why anyone bothers activating them, because it's like, oh, he points in that direction. Look somewhere in that direction. It's not hard. It's not like he's like, oh my God, I'm giving you the secrets of the universe here. So it's somewhere behind all these ruins is the catacombs. But now, death blights everywhere. Don't care. Oh, Stormhawk feathers. That's interesting. I can't recall the last time we saw... Wait. Stormhawk feathers? Alright, put a pin in that one, chat. I'm gonna keep that in my brain for a little bit. I'm actually gonna have to go back now and check to see if we found any more of those in areas around here, specifically around villages and towns and stuff. I've got an idea! My gears are turning! Has to be up here, right? There you are. All the way back here. here. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Sorry there, chat. Is the Rosa's statue text accurate in English to the Japanese script? You can look at the statue again after lining the statue and it says a message. I actually don't recall because I don't remember what the Japanese version of that says, but I'll look it up afterwards. All right, we're gonna go. This is probably gonna be the last dungeon, chat. So let's make this count. I'm gonna do this because sunglasses. Well, that sounds about right. I swear, they need to stop having these places get waterlogged. Oh, that's why! Yeah, you know what? That explains a lot. Alright, guys. We're not gonna take any chances with this one. This is, we see, we shoot. My eyes! My eyes. Had to take a phone call. Didn't hear all you said about the Rosas thing. No problem, Night Scout. I can't remember off the top of my head, basically. So I'm gonna have to look it up, like, after the fact or something. Room service coming up. And would suck to lose 60k runes by me falling here now, wouldn't it? Good thing that Loki would never do something as stupid as put himself in a position where he has 60k runes just laying around, ready to be lost forever into the ether. Yep, no sir. He would never do such a thing. Oh, whoopsie, wrong one. Yeah, I want to do this. It's only the middle one? Huh. That's one way to mix it up. I'm too used to that one, buddy. You have to try a little harder than that. But honestly, I think we're fine now. Again, I don't use Spirit Ashes. Why would I? There we go. Uh-huh. Right. More crawling carry-on. Uh-huh. Again, who creates a sewer line in the middle of your catacomb? This seems incredibly counterproductive. Huh. Hello, Mr. Knight. Hello, Mr. Knight. Worth it. Bloodborne is making me be riskier, I won't lie. I don't know if I would have done that if I hadn't played Bloodborne. I'm like, he's just got a little HP. I'll do it. I'll just survive. Even though I don't have healing. Oh wow, I didn't press that button there. Yeah, wait a second there, buddy. Gotta get rid of these keys somehow. Oh my. I hate... Okay, this is so weird, because Bloodborne does not do this, where when it gives you a thing of something's open somewhere, that you can't do other shit. You can do tons of stuff. Why is it that I have to press triangle and get rid of the thing manually? It's so dumb. Just do it like you do in Bloodborne. It isn't hard. I don't know why they're so obsessed with letting you have to actually click through it to make sure you see it. Lots of, these are the hollow-faced ones. Again, I think the term the English uses is like corpse or something, but... Uh-huh. Just want to be sure. Uh-huh. I don't see any hole. I guess if we want to make it all the way over there in time. We'll try that. No, because this is going to take me underground, just take me to the locked area, right? So let's do this first, because I bet this is supposed to be how you progress. There we go. Again, sewers in your catacombs. What's the point? Explain this to me, game. Oh. Woo! Oh no, not you. There we go. I should have expected that, because the first thing I thought of when I came down here was, huh, no crabs so far. Yep, Apostles Cookbook. Yeah, about stuff you'd expect in this type of catacomb in the plateau. There we go. Just as I suspected. Thank you. Maybe it was a drainage line to deal with flooding at one point. Borderline not caring about your dead at all. Complete disrespect, yeah. Let's see. 1 second. Let's get to the area, and then I'll stop and enjoy the hilarious chats you guys... Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, fine, whatever. This is safe enough. Let's see. I just find it interesting that these statues talk about guiding the dead to the roots, although this light resembles ghostly flames. Yeah, a lot of ghost flame in this place, huh? I must be one of the few that like the dungeons. I like the bite-sized content. I agree, Xavier. I like the dungeons. I hate the dungeons. Yeah, I gotta disagree with you there, John. Though I understand why. Why is this happening with this controller? It's so weird. Anyway. I like the dungeons too. Lots of neat little puzzles and varied layouts that change based on the region. Especially looking at death affiliation with sea and water motive, you might think that it has some connection to the only other thing that mentions it. That's true. There might be some connection between the water and death that we haven't seen made explicit otherwise so far. Maybe it's a drainage line you deal with the flooding at one point. That's what you said, Night Scout. And then borderline not caring about your... Yeah, this is that. Or it had been repurposed as a catacomb after the shattering began and the death blight made some graves unsafe. I guess that's possible. It's never clarified when exactly each of these catacombs is established. Some of them might be old, some of them might be relatively new, though. But I guess it's hard to tell because these are old city ruins, right? So I wouldn't be surprised. It has someone who's buried from the dragon conflict, so that tells us at least after then that they were... But again, it could be just that people from all over the plateau, including those who took part in the army, were also eventually buried here, like, you know, back at home or something like that. Swampy catacombs. Other roasted statue and catacombs are like lanterns for Earth Tree sigils. Yeah, with the shadow enemies and stuff, I noticed that. Interesting. And those seem to be served more as like a trial, because it's all imps and stuff like that, right? So... Oh. I don't see an item with you, so I don't care. Oh, darn. This is what I was afraid of, huh? That's what's gonna drag me back. But you're dead. That's good. There we go. There we go. Now I gotta go all the way back, Skelly man. I'm gonna get a level up off this boss though. Hopefully it's a merciful boss. Oh, that's why we have to go. Right, this makes sense. See ya, sucker. Nope. Nothing else here. Some made a good point that Fia breaks the round table oath, but does it? But Dung-Eater doesn't. Yeah, interesting little thing, huh? Apparently, Dung-Eater's a-okay. So Rosa's an interesting figure. I think that was a Dragon Apostles cookbook, so the dragon conflict would have been resolved by then. Yeah, well, that's sort of the point. Is what I'm saying is it would definitely be resolved by then when he's like when he's getting buried, right? So he definitely post dates it. But it's quite possible that there are a bunch of people from later times that are being buried in like an ancestral burial ground back home, right? So it's not in. This tells oh this great catacomb must be from after that event or something like that. Maybe, but I'm just saying like I wouldn't say that would be. I wouldn't like bet on it. Did I miss the door? I must have missed the door. Or is the door up here? I don't remember. Base Dung-Eater. Almost forgot about you. And got hit a little too late. Okay. What monster am I looking at today? Well, that's disappointing. I'll be honest, I almost want to die and reset that. Oh, you... Oh! That's your gimmick! I see. Okay, well, who cares? I delete button. If I actually did my proper thing first, you would already be dead, so consider this mercy. Wow, that boss wasn't even worth it. Not even worth it in runes. Well, I made even when the cookbook was made, let alone when someone's buried with it, yeah. We at least know for sure that this, at least that particular, at least we can say these catacombs were being used up until after the war in conflict, right? Yeah, the only problem I have with these dungeons is the lore for them they tend to just have some like cool little vignettes with the environmental storytelling and stuff, especially with the caves. But like, a lot of times they're not that deep. God, a fugly godwin, huh? Oh my. Okay, guys, we're gonna end this here before my controller decides that it just doesn't want to work at all. I don't know what is going on with it. Well, yeah, like all my stuff is like firmly plugged in. It's just... I just need to get that PS4 controller. I went to get a PS4 controller, I walked out with a PS5. It's a good trade, but oh my goodness. I really need to get that new controller already. So all of that, there's the treat. Water up here, water down there. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at right now. We covered a whole lot of this area. Next time, I think we're gonna do Poison Castle, because that looks healthy. And then, I guess we'll break in? Question mark? I guess we want to break in through the front door first. And then we'll do the side entrance. One way or the other. Yeah, okay. I think that's how we're going to do things. By the way, since you met Garank, there are some interesting carvings on the Bestial Sanctum, relevant to other content this stream has had. Yeah, I've seen a lot of good stuff in the dragon, not the dragon shrine, I guess it's technically a dragon, but the Beast Temple. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff that I'm keeping sort of noted for later when we get to Farm Azula and stuff and see if the architecture's all consistent. Anyway, Bye, guys. See you later. So good. Great having you. Love it being here again. Please like and subscribe. God, it feels so weird saying that. But anyway, seriously, it's so great having you guys here with me, chatting with me as we kind of like do something as silly as just me doing a casual playthrough of this game. It's not even a lore through, so it's so great having y'all in here and giving me a nice hearty smile. Now I'm gonna lay down before my neck murders me, so bye-bye.